everybody, I'm Allie, co-founder of PotomacBeads. Today's Better Beader episode is going to focus on the idea of real versus fake gemstones. This is a circulation comment that constantly goes around. People have different answers, different opinions, and I wanted to clear up some things about what is natural, what is fake, what is man-made, and what is dyed or kind of altered when looking at different gemstone beads. So the first gemstone that I'm going to speak about is turquoise. Everyone loves turquoise. The look of it is great. The color of it is great. Much turquoise, you want to make sure you know where it's coming from, what mine it's been from, and that really helps to kind of indicate whether or not it is real or fake. The other thing that you can look at is the price that's associated with it. Sometimes the price of turquoise is going to give you the idea of whether or not it is genuine turquoise or whether or not it is a dyed magnesite stone. We have some dyed magnesite stone here in these big 30 by 40 millimeter ovals. Are they pretty? Are they gorgeous? Yes. Are they natural turquoise? No. They are a natural white stone that is dyed to give that turquoise color. Natural turquoise often is going to have lots of inclusions, sometimes lots of browns and lots of veining in it. Here's two different Kingman nuggets when you're looking at it, and you can see those brown inclusions and the brown veining. A lot of times with the howlite or the white stone, the magnesite that they use, the magnesite is going to have kind of brown veining. The howlite usually has a white and a gray veining to it. When you are looking for turquoise that is all blue, you want to look for a Sleeping Beauty turquoise. If there are no inclusions and no colors in your strand, say of 4 millimeter turquoise like this, it is generally speaking going to be $100+ for a strand, 16-inch strand of 4 millimeter genuine turquoise in this nice systematic rounds with no inclusions. A nice alternative to that is to buy the dyed howlite or the dyed magnesite, both white and off-white stones that are dyed to get that natural color. When you are purchasing from a site that you are not sure the actual contents of it and the descriptions of them, always ask questions. We are happy with all of our gemstones to answer any questions that you may have about where it came from, if it was color treated, if it was dyed. A lot of different gemstones will be heated, or there will be a little bit of a resin or a wax put on the outside of it in order to kind of keep it from its chalk-like and make it stable condition. This is true of some of the turquoise as well, that it's worked with and actually stabilized, it'll say in the description, to get and make sure that it is not actually going to crumble, since turquoise is very soft. But keep in mind when you're looking at different places to purchase gemstones, you're not going to get the highest quality, and you need to really read the description and read the text if anything's in kind of parentheses or says whether or not it is natural turquoise. They may be referring to the color and not necessarily the actual stone. Just like magnesite and howlite can be dyed to be that turquoise color, there's also several other gemstones that are very common to dye. One is the agates. So depending on kind of what agate you're looking at, sardonyx or a different colors of banding, the agate's going to be referred to as those banding. The cool thing when you dye the agates is that you often get that banding look in the brighter and the darker of those dyes. So this here is purple banded agate, and the purple banded agate, you want to think about also the brightness of the stone. Oftentimes when it's a really bright or really colorful stone, it may have been altered or dyed in some way. So again, still a really cool gemstone, but they do soak it in dye for a long period of time in order for that agate to soak up that purple dye, and you can see that some layers of it are going to take better than others, and that's what keeps it in that nice agate kind of striped striation look. So is it a natural gemstone? Yes, it is a natural agate, but it has been dyed to get that purple color. The same with this crazy lace agate. So crazy lace agate is another one that again has kind of different colors and has different hues to it, and then it is dyed purple or blue or pink to get a nice kind of deeper gemstone look. It oftentimes will bring out more of the natural striations and the natural bands and the natural shape of the stone when adding the different dyes. So again, it may say dyed banded agate or dyed impression stone or dyed crazy lace agate. So check out again the descriptions to help you whether or not it is an natural stone, or whether or not it's a composite stone, or whether or not it's completely glass and man-made. One of the stones that I'm referring to is going to be Goldstone. So kind of pushing some of those banded agates off to the side. Looking at Goldstone. Goldstone is a beautiful stone. It is called Goldstone. It is trademarked as Goldstone, but it is not actually stone. It is glass that has copper infused with it. It comes in blue and green and the copper color, and it has these little flecks that are into it. Again, it's not actually a natural stone. It's man-made. It's still called Goldstone, which I know can be a little bit confusing. And it has a cool, really color and look to it in those different kind of designs with that copper flex, but don't be fooled. It is not an actual natural occurring stone. It originally was supposed to look like sunstone, which is a natural stone. So if you're looking for something like that, you can look up sunstone, which does have that natural kind of shimmer to it and those natural inclusions and that feldspar kind of sparkle. However, Goldstone, don't want to burst anybody's bubble, it is an actual fake stone or man-made stone. Generally speaking, a man-made stone is going to be glass that has been treated in some way. The man-made aspect of it may be little inclusions of natural things like copper or natural flecks of another gemstone or a composite stone, but usually it is held together with something. Certain stones, when you are looking at them, will be dyed and treated and manufactured just a little bit differently in that process. So do a little research before figuring out your stones. Another one of those stones that happens with is coral. So I just brought a couple examples of coral here. These are coral branches. Now the thing that happens to coral is naturally as it comes out of the ocean, hits the air, hits the sun, it loses its vibrant color. So coral can be really expensive because it is natural and it's still that bright color. Generally speaking, in jewelry making, a lot of the coral that you see is going to be, again, natural coral, but it is dyed or enhanced to get that nice red or pink color that you're so used to thinking of when you think of coral. So same with the coral. Same with the banded agate, same with the turquoise. You want to make sure that whatever you are getting and whatever you're shopping for, to shop from somebody that you know the details or that you can ask the details and that you trust to give you the correct information. When you are selling your jewelry, keep that in mind and don't sell something as turquoise when it's not. That just adds to kind of the fallacy and adds to the confusion of all of this. Genuine turquoise is kind of slim in actual supply, so the price of it is much higher. The same with jade, the same with coral. Look at the price that you're paying for it. Look at the sales reviews, look at the sales history, ask the buyer some more information if you are going to spend and invest in some of those higher end gemstones in their natural occurrence. Keep in mind again, some of the natural gemstones are dyed or heated or treated in order to make them usable in the jewelry fashion, add a little bit of color or variety to them, or actually be able to cut them and enhance them to be able to use. So this lesson of kind of this better beater is be leery of what you buy. Make sure that you're getting it from a reputable dealer. Check all the details and think about the price that you're paying. If you're paying $2 for a strand of turquoise, chances are it's not real turquoise. So keep that in mind. If you do need any gemstones, we are happy to get them to you here at PotomacBeads.com as well as PotomacBeads.eu. Remember, with all of these Better Beater episodes, you can go back, watch them, and check them all out. Give a little thumbs up, offer your words of wisdom when it comes to gemstones below, as well as subscribe to this YouTube channel to get regular updates. So from one gemstone lover to another, hopefully you enjoyed this kind of word of caution Better Beater and take a second look at some of your stones and ask some details. You can even post them in our Facebook group for beading and jewelry making and ask details about them there as well. As always, everyone, thanks so much for watching.